Watching Revz Cards Yugioh from scratch is one of the key things that made me decide to return to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. And watching so many different creators with their own takes in a sealed only Yu-Gi-Oh challenge inspired me to try it too. I decided, since I wanted to build a Cyberse Code Talker deck because I really like that one, that I'm gonna do that in the sealed only fashion way, which means no trading and no buying singles. We're going to do basically the same journey as Fujiki Yusaku, the main character of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains did. We're gonna start very slow, and each week we'll open some Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed product with a budget of 30 euros per week until we have a powerful Cyberse Code Talker deck. Along this journey we'll also have a bunch of achievements to achieve, like collecting all Code Talkers and something else. And also we'll have a weekly challenge based on one of the duels he has during the anime. This is the Playmaker journey. If you don't know any of the other creators that are doing sealed only by any reason, please check them out. All the links are in the description. But now I'm going to show you how we're going to start this, and after that we'll take a look in the deck and see how the games for this first episode went. Since we are doing the Playmaker journey, we are starting in the same way Playmaker started, with the starter deck, Link Strike. The reason that I'm going with this one, even though I know I would have a lot of better chances going with any other of the starter / structure decks based on Playmaker, is better, but I wanted to follow the same journey as him. And here we get our first Code Talker, the Decode Talker. So our budget this week was on these 3 decks and this pack of Dragon Shield, the best shields you can ever use. Not sponsored, by the way. So what I'm gonna do is, this one came like this, very funny. I'm going to unbox one of these here, and then I'm gonna build a deck and show you what we are going to work with in this first week or episode. So we have our field, very cool. I wish I had this playmat. I do not. A rulebook that might teach us how to link summon, very cool. And here we have our deck, very cool. Linkslayer. Let's get this done with. So let's see what we have for the first episode and first week. We have a Linkslayer, our first Code Talker, the Decode Talker. Oh, I can show you better. Sorry, my camera is not the best one. Okay, the Code Talker, Ram Clouder. You can tribute your monster, target one Cyberse in your graveyard, special summon it. Maybe we'll use that, I'm not really sure, let's see. Honeybot, probably not using this one, not this week. And Link Spider, this one, definitely going to use it. And let's go for the rest of the deck. We have Bitron, Draconnet, Galaxy Serpent, and I think it's really funny that the Cyberse deck is just that. That's it. Where are the other Cybers? Galaxy Serpent, Mystery Shell, Barbaros, Cyber Dragon, Photon Thrasher, Exarium Universe, Evil Swarm Mandragora, Marauding Captain, Sangan, Curry Bandit, Marshmallow, Cardi, Raikou Light Swarm Hunter, Battle Fader, Scarecrow, our first hand trap. Battlefield, should be Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. Let me change this real quick. Yeah. Typhoon, Book of Moon, very good card for nowadays. Forbidden Lance, Knighted We Stand, Pot of Duality, Burden of the Mighty, Supply Squad, Terraforming, Avarice, the bad one, Call of the Haunted, Mirror Force, Senarbaria, Mira Force. That's a revolver card actually, not a Playmaker one. Torrential Tribute, Ring of Destruction, Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Fiendish Chain, and Dark Bride. Okay, so we kinda have some interesting work to do.
with what was given to us. At least we have kind of a path to follow. Not the best one. Let's hope Playmaker bless our pool, bless our build. So what I'm gonna do now is basically I'm going to open these other twos and build a deck, and I'll show you the result and what we have for the first week. Okay guys, we have a deck. Is it a good one? Not so much, but I believe we can try to win at least one game, and possibly the weekly challenge that I won't reveal right now which one it is, but let's go. We start with 3 Draconnet, followed by 2 Bitron and 3 Sangan. This is our 2 openers, and this is our Garnets. Technically speaking, if we open these 2 in the hand, we can still go into a link tree, making a link spider that can summon the one from the deck, and we can summon the one from the hand via the link spider effect. And Sangan can add the Draconnet from the deck to the hand. I believe this is one of the only target for the Sangan actually. After that we have our semi-extenders, because they technically need to be played before our normal summons. We have 3 Linkslayers, 3 Cyber Dragon, and 3 Photon Thrasher. Basically, have no monsters on the field, you can special summon this from your hand, except for the Cyber Dragon, where your opponent needs to have a monster, so you can special summon this. After that, we go into our hand traps, I believe. Yes, we have 3 Veiler, best hand trap we have access to, followed by a Swift Scarecrow and a Battle Fader. Basically these 2 do the same thing. When your opponent declares a direct attack, we can negate it. This one goes into the field and this one goes to the graveyard. Probably having 2 of these would be better, but we'll never know. And to cover some empty space, we have 3 Beast King Barbaros, basically a 3k bit stick that can maybe come in clutch for something, or not. Now we go into the spells. We have a single Dark Hole to wipe the field before we do any plays, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, never bad to destroy things your opponent has, and to finish off we have 3 Book of Moon, really good card being played even in the meta nowadays, so no reason why not to play it. And for the trap package we have a kind of big package. We have 3 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 3 Bottomless, and 3 Torrential Tributes. Ooh, wait, now. Basically, bounce something, destroy everything. Why not, right? For the extra deck, we are using everything we have, so we're going with 3 Decode Talker, our main boss monster, and the first achievement I think we can achieve, summoning this 3 Link Spider to go from those Bitrons, and if we get a token by any chance we can go into a Link Spider, and to finish it off 3 Honeybot that I do not think we are going to use, but you never know, depending on the situation you can go into the Draconnet and make this if you need a 1900 bit stick. And yes, we do have a side deck. That's incredible, I know. So for the side we have another 2 Swift Scarecrow, another 2 Battle Faders, and 3 Ram Clouder, the 1800 Cyberse Deck stick. You can tribute a monster and get 1 Cyberse from the grave to the field. I don't think that's gonna be used right now, but maybe this would be better than the Beast King Barbaros, but Barbaros is still a bigger bit stick. Then for the spells we have 3 Lens, the 3rd Typhoon, and 2 Dark Hole to finish our playsets, and 2 Mirror Force. Yeah. Yep, this is the deck list. Let's see what we can do, or better, it's time to go.
Into the brains!
So guys, for the first match of this week we are going against Arc Park, with heroes. We start the game setting 3 cards and 1 monster, passing back to him, and I see, oh, okay, I'm against heroes, I am about to get destroyed. And he starts doing all the hero combos, fairies, discarding Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist will add things to the hand, increase to the zone, is the effect of increase, and Violon, and yeah, the hero combo package. We don't have much we can do. We do fire off a Torrential Tribute just to try to like, okay, let's even the field a little bit, but as you can see, he still have a bunch of things to do. But the result can be decided for a lot of different things, like the timer again. The timer is our best ally here. So we won game number 1. Let's see how he does on game number 2. So he starts and passes doing nothing. We just get a Photon Thrasher and go in for life. And I'm thinking like, okay. He draws against nothing. So we just go, okay, I'm going to attack directly again. And at this moment I'm like, I might win this. And then he decides to start popping off. And even though I have the Bottomless to do something, it ends up not being near enough what was needed to basically steal the game. We try to Veiler, he uses a mask change, and it's like, oh boy. Like, not much I can do against that kind of thing. So we're just going, okay, I'm going to defend myself. We use the buy ourselves another turn thanks to the Battle Fader. But he does have a Honest Neos in his hand, so all he needs is to like use that and finish the game. He goes to a a monster I have not even idea what it is and what it does. But yeah, we draw a Bitron. Thank you. I think he put that in the top of the deck. And he gets like a bunch of monsters. So yeah, I don't think we can do anything against that. He even starts using a Happy Spectre Duster just to be sure. And he's going to pop off as heroes pop off. And please go to the battle phase and please finish this. And that's what he does. And we lose. 1-1. Let's check if we can get a win out of game 3. So on the game 3 we go first, and again we just set 1 monster and 1 card, and he has a excellent start comparing to last game. He can just pop off from the beginning. He goes into the battle phase, and now is that things kind of go south. Like, I got a Draconnet out of the Sangan, but he has the Honest Neos, so he just going to attack for game. The match number 3 against Chainburn. Chainburn in 2021. That's something that I haven't seen for some long time. But he is kind of waiting for something. He draws the monster he wants, goes into a Linkslayer, and that's basically what he needed to do the burning, let's say. Because now he gets the geometry, we go to, okay, let's attack. And he do the Chain Link 5 with the Chain Strike. We take so much damage, but it's not enough to kill us. We still have like 500 life, and he only has like 1 card in the hand, so I'm kinda, okay, it's not bad. We get a Decode Talker, but he top decks a Extravaganza that gives him exactly what he needed to end the match. We go into the battle phase with 1000, and we take the damage instead. So not a good start against Chainburn. Okay guys, game number 4. I'm sorry, I totally lost the footage of the second 2 matches from game number 1. We are against Celtic Guardian Control. I heard about this deck on a Team APS video, but I never played against it. I have no idea how the deck works. The thing is, on the first one, he just scooped. I didn't understand why, but he scooped and, well, I'll take the win. And I was talking to him in the chat, so we have game 2 and game 3. And for the second game, we don't have so luck. He starts with a Fossil Dyna, no special summons, but we have a Beast King Barbaros. We go in and we get a Compulsory, so just pass back to him. What can we do with only 5 monsters in the hand? Kinda hard. He gets his Celtic Guardian and he has no cards in the hand, so he can attack and use the effect to add a... I don't know what it does. Sorry. We go with a Dark Hole. That's judged. Barbaros again something to get the Barbaros back to the hand. This is the second time the Barbaros is in the hand. He sets 2 cards, go into the battle phase, attack. He's going to use the effect to add a Desires, draw 2 cards, set 1, and we go again for the Barbaros. Oh my god, what he's going to do? Send the Barbaros back to the hand. Again, I just scooped here and let's go to game 3. On the third game, things get very interesting. We start with a more control-y hand, I would say. So we set 2 cards, he starts with a Desire, sets 3, and gets 1 Fossil Dyna. We use our first Typhoon, we use the second Typhoon, and we try to go into the Barbaros Solemn Judgment. Barbaros won't see play against that guy. He won't allow it. He goes into his Celtic Guardian, we negate that with a Bottomless Trap Hole. And now is where a big back and forth is going to start. Because he'll try to attack, will negate, he won't have a way to remove the Bitron from the field. So nothing happens for a long time. So I'm just gonna fast this up a little bit. Okay, and we're back. So basically what happened is there was a bunch of turns that technically a lot happened, technically nothing happened. He used his scapegoat and now I believe he's... Oh, okay, time to do some link climbing. And I was kind of afraid. He starts with Link Spider, Link Ribble, Alsa, I think. Alsa, yes. We go Bottomless, he gets the statue, go into a Milos, we negate the effect just so we wouldn't take so much damage. He just passes, we set 2 cards and be like, oh, okay, we do have a Mirror Force. And he sent me a message like, I'm gonna get Mirror Forced, anti. And I was like, yeah, you will. And he does. He gets the Celtic Guardian back to the hand and we don't have a way to deal with it right now, I think, I'm not sure. Oh no, we do have the Bottomless. And he only has like 3 cards in the deck. So he's kind of worried because he has to kill us fast. We have 3 back row, he has 4. But he has a bunch of Solemn cards that cannot be used. So yeah, not much he can do. We were able to control the match. And we set the Barbaros because Barbaros never stays in the field. He tries to equip his monster. I use a Book of Moon. He uses Imperial Order and I chain a Book of Moon. But I shouldn't because Imperial Order would negate the equip spell anyway. He couldn't even pay. We just pass it back to him out of respect. We got ourselves a win. Our first win actually. So we're now 1-3 in the record. And now it's time to go to our weekly challenge. Our weekly challenge is called the Vrains challenge. Every week we'll have a duel inspired by one of the duels that Playmaker had during the anime, maybe even to characters he didn't play it against. For instance, Soulburner, I don't remember if they duel, but I think they don't, but it would be cool to duel against a Solomon Great deck. So this week, the first one, just to be easy because the deck is still very weak, we're going against a normal Knight of Hanoi. He asked a friend to play with a deck. I got the idea of the deck, the Cracking Dragon deck, out of the Link Evolution game. And we made some changes just to make it a little bit better. But that was it. Now I'll show you the duel and then I'll close up this video. So we start the match. He gets a Clock Wyvern. You can see he has a Desperado in the hand. The Link sends its memories. He gets the Desperado in the field, but we have 4 cards face down. He draws, summons a monster. We go Bottomless. I did a lot of misplays during this game, by the way. And we send the Desperado back to the hand, but he still got 3 heads, never happens, and he doesn't even have the Duel Link skill. We go into a Bottomless and just pass back to him, not much we can do. He gets his Hack Worm, and goes on for 400. Now we can get our Cyber Dragon, go in, he gets the Desperado back, and we have no answer because that's the damage step. That's why we cannot activate cards. I misplayed the Book of Moon, and I'm gonna say I did it because I wanted to use Torrential, but it was a misplay, but luckily I had the Torrential. Now it's like Sangan bit down, or not, because the Sangan is back to my hand. Pass back to him, he goes into a G-Nex Ellie Birdman. Goes in for 1400, and that's bigger than the Sangan, but not bigger than my Draconnet. And the Draconnet brings the Bitron, and we have a Honeybot, the one that I said I'm not going to summon. Yes, I ended up summoning it. Dark Hole, bye bye Honeybot. We have a Typhoon, and the Sangan goes in with the Sangan. He goes into a Allure. We decide to use a Typhoon, and it's an ice. It's a Waken the Dragon. So Desperado back to the field, but this time the Bottomless can hit it. Now we get a Photon Thrasher, so all we do is go in with Sangan. Sangan bit down. Why not? Black Salvo will bring a level 4 machine back, but it has 0 defense. So we tribute the Sangan for Cyber Dragon. Get the Draconnet, setting up next turn to possibly go into our Decode Talker. That would be the idea. He almost won right here, because the only reason he did not is because that equip spell prevents other monsters from attacking, otherwise I would be dead. Since I'm not, I am like, okay, Decode Talker, and I misset the Draconnet, so no Decode Talker. He goes into a Allure, get kind of unlucky, use a Foolish Burial, and use the field spell, nothing big there. I flip the Draconnet, summon the Sangan, get the Decode Talker for the win. Decodo Endo! And GG, we won. So, since we won the challenge, we'll have a extra 5 euros to use next week. And if we fail the next challenge, we have to repeat it. That's how it's going to work. The next challenge will be a Goki deck inspired by Go Onizuka, the second opponent of Playmaker during the series. And this is it for the first episode, guys. Thank you so much if you watched till here. I'm very excited about it. I really wanted to build the deck again. I was just playing online. And after seeing Revz and what the other guys are doing, I'm like, yo man, I need to do this. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and by the way, I hope you like my little eye friend comments during the video. But I'll see you in the next one. See ya!